Hey, what is going on, everyone? Well, I'm so glad that you have took your time to spend with me right here today on the MRB Wrestling Review Show. I am your co-host, Mike Big Rock Wilson, and we just saw WWE Friday Night SmackDown. And what was great about this SmackDown was that the way the show started was a match that created excellent build-up towards it. With that being said, it was the Wyatt family coming out, and Bray Wyatt told the story. It was pretty much the story of how Kane grew up. And what I really liked about his story and his promo and his talking ability is that he really gets you soaked in to his words and really make you feel, and really think about what he's saying. And with all that being said, Bray Wyatt looking good going into SummerSlam to face Kane. And what was really cool is that when Kane's pyro hit, you saw the chair, just light up with boom, pyro, along with the four corners as well. Kane attacks Bray Wyatt from the side, along with Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. And what this done was created, excellent build-up towards their match upcoming at SummerSlam. And with all that being said, this is one match I'm actually really looking forward to. There's a few matches I'm looking forward to, and there's only a couple that I was looking forward to, but not as much. But this is one of those matches, Kane and Bray Wyatt. This is one of the matches I'm really excited for at SummerSlam, as well as CM Punk and Brock Lesnar match, and I will get to that later on. Also last night, Damien Sandow was defeated by Christian in a one-on-one match, and the one thing I kind of didn't like to be spoiled was that JBL mentioned that that Christian could win the World Heavyweight Championship, and in seconds Damien cashes in his Money in the Bank contract and wins the world title. So he kind of alluded to that. And usually what the WWE does is that they don't do what other people usually say. What they do is usually leave what they don't say, and that would be the end result. So with that being said, there goes my prediction. So when I do my prediction video for those two particular matches, I might want to change it because JBL already mentioned what will indeed happen at SummerSlam. Who knows yet? And with all that being said, and shortly after Christian, got the victory, Damien Sandow, you could see that look in his eyes, and he kind of felt disappointed. So he would make you want to feel that I'm going to cash in the Money in the Bank. And it's kind of cliched that he will now because, like I said, JBL already mentioned it. And what I liked is that Alberto Del Rio attacked Christian from behind, but shortly afterwards, Christian kind of got the last word with the kill switch, probably signaling that I will defeat you for the World Championship, because Alberto Del Rio was kind of trash talking Christian, saying, "You will never win the world title, you will never beat me," etc., etc. And that's probably signaling the opposite. Christian will defeat Alberto Del Rio at SummerSlam. Also last night, in a Divas Tag Team match, it was Kalin and Natalya versus AJ Lee and Layla. And with the win, when AJ Lee and Layla got the victory, this is kind of signaling, AJ probably losing her match at SummerSlam in this mixed tag team match. And also there's another match at SummerSlam. There's Natalya versus Brie Bella. These two matches are not the matches I'm really looking forward to at SummerSlam. And with that being said, it kind of, never really done anything for me. But at least, they kind of got that match out of the way early on in the show, which is probably a good thing. Also, Ryback, alright? We see him backstage and he's going on about being a bully again. And it's just one of those things, it doesn't make you look menacing. Just stop talking, please, and just go out to the ring and just annihilate people. That's what Ryback should be doing, but nice touch with the new jacket, by the way. Also last night, The Shield. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns, all champs, to take on Rob Van Dam, Mark Henry, and The Big Show. And with Rob Van Dam pinning Dean Ambrose, I'm actually okay with it because they're in a match together, Dean Ambrose and RVD, to square off for the U.S. title. And this is a match that Dean Ambrose, like I said, could benefit from to gain the victory over Rob Van Dam. And with that being said, this is also signaling perhaps maybe a tag team championship match. The other two Shield members, Rollins and Reigns, to take on Mark Henry and The Big Show. It could happen on the SummerSlam card, but I'm kind of leaning towards that, these two matches are going to tie in together as two matches for the kickoff, which is kind of disappointing in the same time because these two championship matches should be, on the SummerSlam card. And I would replace them with the other two matches, the ones that I'm not really looking forward to. And with all that being said, this is WWE's way of saying, we don't value these titles very well, and let's just put them in the kickoff match. That's what I get out of it. Also last night, The Miz faced Jack Swagger, and this match really don't help the momentum for SummerSlam, but at least, they kind of had to fill the void for that segment. And of course, The Miz is the host of SummerSlam, which I'm not... It's just another one of those things I'm not really looking forward to. And because, The Miz, he's a guy that should be, the snarly guy. He should really go back to that. Instead of going full circle in a twisted, in a wrong kind of way. And with all that being said, The Miz hosting The Miz hosting SummerSlam, not so much looking forward to it. But what I like is that, at least Jack Swagger is right now is in a good place in his career, whether as The Miz, no, not really. Also last night, Curtis Axel went one-on-one in a non-title match against the Long Island IC Zack Ryder, and thank God that was a non-title match, because if that was a title match, that would mean, Zack Ryder, what have you done for me lately? I mean, Zack Ryder's career is just pretty much flushed down the toilet. And I wish I had a switch to make it go. And, with that being said, you see Paul Heyman's, reaction to Zack Ryder gaining momentum in that match, and it's like rolling eyes. And Paul Heyman's really a genius when it comes to these things. Even he knows that Zack Ryder's career has really gone downhill. And with that being said, it's a good thing that, Curtis Axel got the victory, because Zack Ryder gained the victory out of that match would not work at this point in time in his career. And shortly after the match, we see Paul Heyman cut a promo. And I like these little things, I like, okay, Curtis Axel and Paul Heyman come out, Curtis Axel does a match, wins a match, we go to break, Paul Heyman cuts a promo. What I like is that Paul Heyman always knows what to say at any given day. I could listen to Paul Heyman all day on any wrestling program, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, or even NXT, when he was on there last night. But the only thing I really didn't like about that promo is that it felt like it was cut too short, and it felt like there was no conclusion. It kind of just ended with Paul Heyman, stating what this match is going to be about, and then they just cut it. And it really didn't look very good television-wise. And, with that being said, I am still looking forward to the match, but it's just I'm just nitpicking that promo because I think that Paul Heyman's promo was just absolutely good, and they just cut it right away. And I was like, what? Whoa, what happened? It was going really good, and then they just cut it. They just went back to the announcer's booth. That was weird, unusual, and really off. I really didn't like what the WWE did there because I guess, I could probably take an exception that it was, for time restraints, but, with that aside, that totally sucked on the part of, constructing a show of SmackDown, cutting someone's promo way too short because it was going really good. So, you suck, SmackDown. Also, again, little things. I like that they use, someone's theme song, even though it's not really known. The Ascension's theme song used for the package for the John Cena and Daniel Bryan video package for their championship match at SummerSlam, thumbs up. And the main event was Daniel Bryan going one-on-one with Wade Barrett in a no disqualification match. Now, I'm just gonna nitpick this match. What I like is that, it was, no disqualification to its advantage, bringing out the table, Singapore cane, chair, and with all that being said, and of course, before they cut to commercial break, Vince McMahon comes out. Okay, I know where this is gonna go anyway. This is getting to be predictable. He's there to create shenanigans and create more shenanigans, and then more shenanigans after that, right? Of course! It's bound to happen 2 days before SummerSlam. And with all that being said, you want to know what happened? Was that, when Daniel Bryan had his yes lock on Wade Barrett, he was about to tap, Vince McMahon pulls the ref out of the ring, out comes Brad Maddox to try to get Wade Barrett to get the win, to no avail, gets caught to it, he gets knocked out. Vince McMahon tries to come in with the referee shirt on and tries to get on Daniel Bryan's case, and then out comes Triple H, of course, right? This is getting to be too predictable. And what happened was Daniel Bryan got the victory over Wade Barrett when he, diving headbutt, 1, 2, 3. Triple H raises Daniel Bryan's hand. Now, see, here's the thing. 2 days before SummerSlam, they pull these shenanigans. These type of shenanigans are like stuff you see at a pay-per-view event. So I'm wondering, for some reason, I don't think shenanigans may not even take place at SummerSlam. But if shenanigans do take place at SummerSlam, it's going to be the total opposite of what happened on SmackDown. And with all that being said, going back to nitpicking this match, it is no disqualification still. And, the ref, has to realize it's no disqualification. And when they were outside the ring, he didn't even count to 10. It's just one of those ref mistakes, but, I can, accept that, that he didn't do that, so they just continued on. And the use of Singapore canes, chairs, almost a table, was great for a no disqualification match. And with all that being said, Wade Barrett without a beard looks weird. And that was my review of WWE Friday Night SmackDown. Whoa. Excuse me. I'm your co-host Mike McRock Wilson for the MRB Wrestling Review Show. And I will do my prediction video, and it's just coming up in just a few short moments. And with all that being said, get plenty of rest, and always do your best.